So today, can anybody guess what I am doing? Yeah, Purcell, that well-known FPV brand, but luckily, look what's inside. We have got these auline batteries that have been sent from auline in conjunction with King Quad Shop. So thank you, King Quad, and I'm going to test some out today. So let's take a look at what I have got. Now, some of you may heard me complaining on my channel that I need all new batteries basically, because the ones that I've been using, the Tattoo and GMB batteries, they're all worn out from all the testing that I've done over the years. So thank you to auline and King Quad Shop for stepping up. This is going to help no end. So we have got some good quality King Quad Shop battery straps, very grippy, and some stickers as well. And then the batteries here, I have got an 850 milliamp ATC 4S, two of those actually, and this is a 1050 milliamp 6S 120C. In fact, I'm seeing two of those there. And I've also got a 1000 milliamp hour 60C 4S. And then we've got another 1056S, 1556S, so 120C for both of those, 1300 6S, 120C, and another 1300 6S. So I'm going to be flying 5-inch today. It's been ages since I have flown. I haven't flown since the second lockdown. So I'm going to take a 5-inch model and maybe take the 1300, the 1050, and the 1550, I think. This 4S 1000 milliamp hour battery is really interesting. So it is in a flat position like that, and it's got an XT30. I reckon these are for those long range models like the Flywheel LR4 and also the Chimera as well. So this is the 850 milliamp ATC 4S. That'd be great for the Flywheel LR4 and a lot of 3-inch models as well. So I don't know if I'm going to get to fly all of these packs today because we don't have much light left. But these are the 1300 milliamp 6S 120C batteries. And I've actually been flying 6S on 1300 rather than the 1050, which is strange because the 4S equivalent of a 1056S is around about 1550 milliamps, something like that. So 1300 is way more, but seems to be better with the voltage sag. Maybe that's just because my batteries are old and I'm needing the 1300s these days. And this 1550 milliamp battery is huge. So it's probably the 4S equivalent of maybe 2000 milliamp hours, maybe over that. Anyways, time to get them charged. There they are, look, on the old trusty D2. Still going, 2.5 years in, something like that, maybe more. So it's first day back at the field since lockdown. It's a very dreary day, but I am determined to get a flight in. I think I might have a problem. Notice any problems with it at all? I think it's looking...
That's not the bag.
What is it?
One out underpants.
So this is how I've got it mounted on the quad, side on, and you can just stick the balance port up there. Haven't got enough straps on this quad, and there's not really much room for another one, but should keep it out of the props. Right, this is the first flight since lockdown has ended. Well, sort of ended. And this is the 1300 milliamp 6S auline battery. Oh, it's been ages since I've seen the flying field. Oh, it looks muddy out here. Full throttle, and it did go into the 19s. Now, this is actually the first flight with this battery, and you are supposed to ease them in. Oh yeah, you never forget, It's really dreary though, really dreary. A little bit windy as well. I do not want to land in any of this. Basically just a river down there. No cattle though, so that's good. Looks like they've been here though. Anyways, battery. I mean, this is a current Hungary quadcopter. This is the Nazgul 5, the HD edition. and I am seeing 19 volts, but I can definitely feel it performing better than my old Tattoo auline batteries, but that's because they are really old. If you can hear crackling going on in the background, that's because we have got the fire going. Oh, it stopped smoking now. Oh no, you can see it. You can just about see the flame coming out of the... Look at that. That's gonna warm me up in a minute. Big flame coming out of the back, Phil, of that fire. Go and check it out.
That's like a blowtorch.
It is, isn't it? That's what I thought. Proper blowtorch. Right, what are we at? 22 volts, that's fine. Let's see what those trees are like over here. There was a gap there, but I can't see it because it's all scraggle now. There we go, there's a bit of a gap. Can I get through it? Oh, the cattle are over there. They're over the other side. There. Yeah, but because I'm sit slightly further back, I don't want to push it too far really. Let's go through these trees over here. Yeah, fingers starting to go numb already. So, what you been up to in lockdown, Phil?
Nothing. Why are you asking me?
This is great. Bit of a wobble there actually. So the 1300 is heavier than the 1050, so maybe need a bit of a retune actually, a little bit of a wobble. But not too bad, nothing you couldn't fly through. Up at 4 minutes there and 21.7 volts. That is pretty good, that is. What I would expect from a top performing battery. But yeah, let's bring it in for a landing. This is Phil, in a bit of line of sight, and we have got a COVID safe toilet for any mishaps that might happen. Bit of leaf blowing. So what you can do, Phil, is any problems, just shake your leg and it should fall into the bucket. Okay, so this is the 1050 milliamp 6S. Let's go for punch out. Yeah, into the 19s again. I'll have to test them once they've had about 10 cycles through them. Phil's gone over here somewhere to look for his tip. There he is. So now that we've lost the leaves off the trees, he has a wingtip that went into that tree and he never found it. Oh, it's windy today. Cock that up. If I was a decent enough pilot, I would have compensated for it. Look how gloomy it is. Very gloomy. Yeah, so I'm pretty new to these auline and batteries. Have to put in the comments your experience with them. The problem is I've been flying really old Tattoo and GMB batteries for a year, and they are really spent from all of the testing that I have done, so these feel like a breath of fresh air, honestly. But that might just be because my other ones are so bad. Doesn't help, of course, that we have these crazy motors on our freestyle quads these days. So really abuses any battery that you put on, really. Guess you could argue that you shouldn't really need to always be on full throttle with freestyle, but I can't help myself. Go for a dive through the gap. Yeah, buddy! I am rusty as anything. I mean, what was that? So, decent flight time with the 1300, 4 minutes. Now, this 1550 6S equivalent, sorry, this 1050 6S is the equivalent of about 1554S. And I'm expecting a shorter flight time, but the tune is better. Tune is more dialed in for a lighter battery. Oh, it's just so fun to be out, honestly. Over a month since I've flown. So I'm already seeing 21 volts there, and we're 3 minutes in, so yep, shorter flight time, but better for the tune. Doesn't necessarily feel heavier with the 1300 on though, so I think that's what I'm going to stick with, you know, maybe give it another tune sometime. But I think the 1500 definitely going to need a retune. Okay, that's too much, that is. Right, let's come in for a landing. That's my look at the AuLine 6S batteries. Thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.